Australia's biggest auction this weekend? Maybe. We're going to talk about the how and why. Stay tuned.
Wow, wow, wow. 22 Tongue Street, Waverton, Mark. I knew it when I listed it. This property is an original semi-detached in Waverton, which is really such an incredible part of Sydney.
Near north of Sydney.
Yeah, it's sort of tucked in around that sort of neutral bay. You've got Crow's Nest behind you. You've got Cammeray, Cremorne, those areas. Beautiful. It cuts in along the harbour foreshore. It's really incredible. There's some beautiful, beautiful bridge views from there. 22 Tongue Street, Waverton, I listed it. And when I walked through the property with my beautiful 86-year-old vendor, John, he said to me, he was telling me all the history about the property. It's like a museum in there.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And I was telling one of the ladies from the office, I said, you know what, the way you feel when you go through this property, it's like, I don't know, it's a humble, it's a thankful, it's a historic. It's what a property to inspect. If you get to look at the photos online,
we'll put a link in here. We'll put a link in here so you guys can actually see it. But it's an original 1902 semi, as in nothing has been touched since 1902, and the same family have owned it, Mark, since the 1940s. So this is an extremely emotional sale for the family. But it is a museum. It's got like an old barber's chair. It's got the original gas lanterns in there.
And the barber's chair was from who was it from?
It was from one of the original barber shops in the city that the family owned.
So cool.
I've had lots of people walking through saying, look, I'm not going to buy the property, but I'd love to buy all the stuff inside there.
And each family member got a different barber's chair.
Yeah, they did. They did. True story. So this is a property that sits on about 240 square metres approximately. It's actually quite unlivable at the moment. So, but it has attracted the most insane amount of attention.
Yeah.
Now, the property's not for everyone, I'm not going to lie, because it is a project. It's not livable. So a substantial amount of money needs to be spent.
Yeah.
But the location is incredible.
And the area, when you saw it from the sky, I looked at it as an aerial because you'd been there, and you look at the area and go, oh my God, it's nestled like gold, just in like everything that matters in Sydney, and as the city of Sydney is right around it. It's incredible.
It is. And in the next street, so Tongue Street, Waverton is what we're talking about, guys. It's one of Sydney's most original homes that's going to auction tomorrow. It's created quite a stir. Now, we've been guiding $1.7 million on this property, and it's not livable. As I mentioned, it needs a lot of work, but the location is phenomenal. And in the next street, Mark, is a little old railway station that still runs, but it provides transport, obviously, into the city and all over Sydney. And then you've got the ferry as well, just down the end of the street.
You know what? I thought people were moving out of, those handy CBD, sort of close to CBD locations, but obviously not, because the interest levels have been so high.
Yeah. No, it's been...
Price guide?
Well, so we've been guiding 1.7, as I mentioned, but the level of inquiry that has come through on this property. So just here's an interesting thing. I decided I was going to do a 4-week campaign because I envisaged it was going to attract a lot of attention, right? One of Sydney's oldest and most original properties in a great price point in a great area. And then, of course, we went into a full-blown lockdown. So we had to then very quickly change to doing these one-on-one inspections. So we camp at the property for about 3 hours a day doing these one-on-one inspections. Good old Michael, he's there this morning from 8:30 until about 11:30. But we've had a ton of people come through. I'm sure half of them are just been coming to check out the property because they don't really know what else to do at the moment.
You've got to check it out. So have a look at the photos online. Now, Lise, why is it going to be so? We've spoken about the interest level.
Yeah.
We're making a claim that this is this weekend's Australia's biggest auction.
Yeah.
Why you're suggesting this?
Okay, look, this is a very, very unusual price point for the area. To get into Waverton, the sort of average lead-in price for a semi around that area is about 2.3. Now, most of them obviously are renovated. They're not as original as 22 Tunk Street. So at this 1.7 guide price point, it's extremely affordable for people to get into the area. And so buyers have been divided, Mark. A lot of buyers have been saying needs a lot of work, but, if I can buy it and save up and just leave it as it is for the moment and do it up over time, or mum and dad are going to help, or, we can save a bit of money and put it aside to do renos. But it's a very unusual price point for the area. In addition to that, nothing comes up in Tunk Street. So there was a sale of a house, freestanding house over the road last year. Besides that, there's just been nothing. So the fact that this one hasn't been touched, or it's been in the same family since the 1940s, is testament of that.
So what time's the auction?
Tomorrow the auction is at 12 o'clock. Obviously, we would have loved to have done it on site, given the circumstances. It'll be done via Zoom. Only registered bidders will get the Zoom link, but we're going to be showcasing it all over our social media.
If you're going to watch an auction this month, this weekend, this is the auction to watch. It will be entertaining, a little bit riveting, and great for the locals, great for the successful buyer, and just really good entertainment. So check it out, watch it. It's going to be amazing.
You've got to watch this one. It's going to be insane. And as I said, guys, it's buyers have been very divided, really divided, Mark. So it'll be interesting to see what this one goes for. The price guide of 1.7 has been extremely realistic. We've taken no offers prior. That was the vendor's instructions.
That was interesting.
All right.
That was interesting.
John, my beautiful vendor, is, he's a mature old age now. It's not a deceased estate. He is one of the most incredible 86-year-olds I've ever met. He's a real character.
He's a character.
But his instructions were really clear to me.
So at least in the family since
the 1940s. But it's an original 1902.
And it hasn't been touched. When they went in, they didn't really touch the property either. Good morning to Stefan. Yeah, Stefan's taking a guess on what it's going to sell for.
Thanks, Stefan.
Our office does that, actually. Our office
we do.
We do a WhatsApp group guessing what price stuff's going to go for. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Luke. If you guys have any questions, shoot them at us, anyone. But keep an eye out for this 12 o'clock tomorrow, Tunk Street, Waverton. Why is it going to be a powerful auction? Because it is absolutely original. It's in a very sought-after area.
Very rare to find something like this in that area. Yeah.
Anything else?
It's extremely unique. It'd be really interesting to see what it's going to go for. Now, I've had a ton of people say, look, Lisa, realistically, what do you think it's going to go for? It is an impossible question to answer. And to be honest, it was a really hard property to price up. I did reach out to some agents in the area just to say, like, guys, can you help me out with some guides here? Interestingly enough, Mark, I'm a Northern Beaches agent, and I was fortunate to get this listing in Waverton. I think
that's unusual.
I think it was the most sought-after listing of the year. I think many of the local agents maybe thought they had it in the bag, but they've been awesome. I want to just say a huge thank you to some of those local agents that have been of great assistance. Some of them have come and paid me a visit, which has been lovely to have a look through the property. But they all agreed, like they helped me out with price guides. Renovated semis in the area have been selling around that sort of 2.3 to 2.4, and this is completely dilapidated.
David Goodso, siete bellissimi. You're the man. But unfortunately for Dave, there's no lawn there for you to mow.
No lawn there. No.
No lawn.
No.
But keep an eye out, guys. It's going to be interesting.
Keep an eye out.
And a lot of people have asked, can you answer this, Lise?
Yeah.
People get the shits trying to buy a property before auction.
Yeah.
And they really get the shits. Like, I've heard some of these conversations.
Last night was one of them. I had a really, really upset buyer.
Why can't buyers understand that an owner won't sell prior to auction? Why? Because these particular, some people are getting a bit antsy, aren't they?
They are. Look, this particular vendor wants the property to go to auction. When I was signing him, I remember signing the agency agreement, and he said, Lisa, be very clear, I'm not going to be looking at any offer prior to auction. They can come and offer me, millions of dollars, and I won't be doing any deals prior to auction. Look, some vendors, Mark, particularly these vendors that have owned properties for so long, they need to go through the emotional journey. And he wants to see the property go to auction. It's actually got nothing to do with money in this case. He actually wants to see the property go to auction. He's very old school, and you know, by law, I have to bring offers to him, and we didn't have many because we weren't inviting them.
Encouraging them,
we certainly weren't, but we had one come through last night, and the vendor just said, I told you, I'm not interested. It's going to auction in 48 hours.
But one thing we do promise, tomorrow will be the most entertaining auction you've watched for a long time. We'll watch for a long time.
Yes.
We're actually doing it via Zoom, so there's going to be tiles of all the buyers. Then we're actually going to be having a live. We're going to be broadcasting live across all of our channels. So Lisa's Novak, Office Novak, all the reps Novaks, all the Novak reps channels. Keep an eye out on those. It's going to be incredible.
It is.
Yeah.
And also, can I just say good luck to everybody? Obviously, I'm not going to disclose how many registered bidders, but you know,
2.
good. Yeah, well, it's been surprising, but good luck to it. Good luck to everybody. That is going to be bidding tomorrow. The property is going to be sold. The vendor's been very, very clear about that. We'll be, stay tuned. It's going to be entertaining, guys. That I can promise you. Vic LaRusso's the auctioneer.
Oh, yeah, Vic, I love Vic.
The celebrity auctioneer.
If you've watched Vic do an auction, he's so cool. He's
really excited. We had a chat last night.
He's so good with people. He's so friendly. He's so helpful. And then I call him Scorpion. No one knows that.
And Mark, can I just finish off by saying as well, good luck to my vendor. I spoke with him last night, and he told me that he was having one of those. David, you might be able to help me with that. I think it was a Chinotto. One of those little Italian drinks. That was his drink of choice prior to tomorrow. And I told him to add a bit of vodka to it, but he decided he wasn't going to. But good luck to the family. This has been a very emotional decision and journey. And I feel completely honoured that you chose me as your agent to be selling this property for you tomorrow. So good luck, guys.
Have a great day,
guys.
It's a beautiful day. We've gone for a big walk. It is stunning. You haven't got out of the house, get out of the house, have a walk around. There is nice chill in the air, and the sky is blue, not a cloud to be seen.
It's beautiful. See you guys. Have a great one.
See ya.
Bye.